then for the green flag to fly. And when it does, the lights will illuminate above the track, and I think a slight jump start already from Marcus Ericsson. He bumped forward, and a good start from Riquelme, a good start also from Freins, and Freins alongside Riquelme already as Ericsson takes the lead down into turn one, and Evans trying to get around the outside of the Monegasque as well, and it's Evans, but outbreaks himself, runs deep, and can Riquelme now get that lead back? It's Dams 1-2 still, but question marks over Ericsson and whether he jumped forward in his box before the lights went out. We ride on board with Robin Freins, who runs wide. Safety car is out. Thank you, Jerome. So how on earth do they put everybody into a formation here when we're running 3 wide through the corners? Oh, and that's Chacon. And Chacon's been smacked pretty hard. I think he must have done, mate. Oh, and that is Quaife Hobbs. So maybe it was Quaife Hobbs who stalled, because Chacon was 23rd, Quaife Hobbs was 7th, and Abt has picked up damage as well in that. So all drivers will have to come through the pit lane at the end of this.
He should get offline right now. He should get offline. He's dropping all the stones on the line.
Chacon, unhappy with what's happened, clearly shaking his head, but lucky he's okay. Start line crashes like that are never small ones. We didn't see exactly what happened. Quaife Hobbs walking away, he seems okay as well, and if it was Chacon who did make contact with Quaife Hobbs, that's huge. 23rd up to 7th, he will have been pulling some speed.
He's continuing online.
So Daniel Abt pulling the car around,
but it's strange that both rears of the cars are damaged, so that's very strange. If someone, crashes into someone that's stalled, then you would have a car that's got front damage, but it looks like it's both the rears of the cars, so it would be really interesting to see the replay of that.
Back on board with Daniel Abt.
My car is destroyed.
Something was destroyed on the car?
The car, yeah, my car is destroyed from Daniel Abt. First time we've had team radio in GP2. And nice to see us hearing from the drivers reporting back to the pits. Not much Abt could say other than my car is destroyed. Quaife Hobbs, what bitter disappointment from him after such a great qualifying. And I think he was intonating, sorry for the language, that his car was less than optimal at the back. So take a look at the crane. Now that is, you're right, it's so interesting to see the rears on both cars gone.
It'd be really good to by now to have a replay of what happened.
Here we go. Now watch on the right hand side of your screen, there's Quaife Hobbs, so he's stalled. Now look at the back, so Chacon, oh my goodness, touches Abt and rolls around and upside down, and then rear ends
against rear ends.
Wow, so that was a big one. Now look at the back, Abt comes through, here comes Chacon, is squeezed with Berton over the top. Lucky Kevin Chacon.
He tries to go in a hole there that doesn't really exist, it seems like.
Oh, it's an ever decreasing gap, isn't it? Let's look on the left hand side. He comes in, he's made a great start, very little wheel spin, goes to the right of his teammate.
Well, no, actually it's not. It's Daniel Abt. It's Daniel Abt to change his line and.
Now on board with Abt.
He probably doesn't see him as well, so difficult, it's an incident at the start, difficult to say whose fault it is, I think.
On board with Binder, there's Quaife Hobbs on the left. So good start from Binder. And there's Evans running deep, allows both of the Dams cars through. It's Ericsson that leads from Riquelme. Haven't seen anything about a jump start yet. On board with Robin Freins. I was sure I saw a little bump from Ericsson.
But really long before Evans, who's going really deep. And that's a great start for him. That's what you want to do, super soft, come back at the front. And they know it's really important. You see Freins fighting it so much. They're trying to keep that position from Nasser.
Replay from on the top. Quaith Hobbs stranded and left behind. Evans had a great run up the inside here, just too late on the brakes, ran too deep, but didn't lock up, so lucky his tyres stay in good nick. But he's lost so many places. Look at that.